Hey guys, we're on Hickorystock, and I think I'm ready. Let me see real quick. I want to look in this video. Hey guys, we're on Hickory. Okay, I'm just looking at my action bars here. So we've got Siege Breaker. Mortal Strike has been moved here. No more Colossus Smash. We've got Overpower. I did make some thorium grenades. I made some dense dynamite. We could get a little more dense dynamite, but you know, these thorium grenades are expensive. They cost a lot to make. I'll show you real quick. You need to make these thorium widgets for each, let's see, 3 thorium bars for 1 widget, right? Now, look at this. 3 thorium bars for 3 grenades. So, a total of 2 thorium bars for each grenade you make. That's a lot. These thorium bars, I tried doing some mining on Rubius, and they were tough to find. I was in Ungoro Crater, and I found a few piles. I was out there for a little while, and I ended up getting, you know, a stack of 20, and I had maybe 30 thorium bars altogether. I don't know what they go for. 12 silver each? No, 40 silver. How about the ore? So they're 40 silver, 39. Yeah, so they're a little pricey. These are very good thorium grenades, though. You can throw them really far, really far. They deal a lot of damage. 300 to 500 damage is quite a bit. And let's turn the quest in, and then we'll join. I respect. I guess that's it for now. 1 day, 13 hours. Not respec. I got the new Mystic enchant. I got heavyweight on here. We're running with heavyweight and victorious. So we're gonna get some heals from Victory Rush. We're gonna charge in, maybe focus on the hamstring, rend, and work on our mortal strikes. You know, try to get the mortal strikes in there with overpower. We can spread rend now with thunderclap, which I completely forgot about in the last video. There's so many things to think about. Yeah, I gotta focus here. So, are we disarmed? Okay. Already it's like, oh, this isn't going how I'd like it to. I'm gonna kick him out of the way. There we go, spread rend. Feels like I'm lethargic. My hands, heavy fingers. So my hands aren't slow, it's my fingers. Trying to push the buttons with my thumb. I'll show you my mouse. I got these buttons on the side, so I push all the buttons. Okay. We are Horde. We're actually winning. Doing very good. And there's a big assault coming. Use my parachute cloak, mount up. I'm going to try to come help. Yeah, just a different play style. Got to get used to. What can I do here? I say we go for this guy. Ugh. Okay. We'll come down here. Man, this is tough. I can't do things the same way. I'm feeling not having the Colossus Smash. I can really feel it, you know, because it doesn't cost a lot of rage to use. I don't remember how much rage it costs, but I remember being able to use it immediately. Charge in Colossus Smash is available just all the time, you know. Always ready. Let's see. Was this a bad idea? I don't think so. Okay. Well, that was good. So we know that we can... Well, I did get the charge. If I'm efficient, I can float down from there, float across the river, mount up, and then jump off here and float to gold mine with my parachute cloak. I did not mean to dismount. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, float across. Unless I mount here, you know, parachute cloak, mount up immediately, jump across, and then run and jump again. That might be better. Either way, get down to gold mine. Let's fight this guy. I think he's gonna get away. Yeah. Alright, let's do another battleground. That was a good warm-up. We need a good warm-up. I want to play the gladiator too, but I almost wish I had 2 warriors. I almost would like to have 2 warriors because you get twice the time in each bracket, you know, but at that point it's a little bit crazy because then you got to get all the items twice unless we can blood forge these somehow. If I can die in PvP combat, like if I get a friend to kill me, will these items blood forge and then I can trade them? I don't think so. I don't think that'll work, but it might, you know, because I was told soulbound items can blood forge. I had honor items on my shaman. I had an honor necklace that I bought from the honor vendor. I got killed, blood forged it, I guess, because it was gone. My world forged item was also gone. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. This is the last of my thorium bars. I've got 5. I may need to make a bunch more of the other grenades just for catching people. I don't know. The damage is nice. The damage is nice on these. These people don't want the mark on their head. I don't have a mark on mine. Yeah, I don't know. I could make some cheaper. What is this? 17 attack power is kind of cool. Okay, I need to sharpen this sword. Got a minute left. Explosives. So the other one is the iron grenade. It's the grenades that you can throw super far away. Unreliable against targets higher than level 50. So this is about the last bracket that you would use them. So I don't know, I could make some. I may not, though. They'll probably be half the price. Maybe even less. I'm going. Here we go. I'm floating down. You should not expect this. I'm going to charge the totem. I got here before him. This is awesome. This is very cool. We're losing. We lost the farm. We lost the stables. But we got the blacksmith. We have lumber mill. They're getting farm. Possibly. They may take it. I just don't think he should have ran in like that. I think that was a terrible decision. Unless he's buying time. You know, if he's buying time, then, you know, good job. Actually, may have actually been pretty good. Now I'm going to buy some time. Okay. Ugh. So we actually have the blacksmith right now. We may lose it. Yeah. Looks like we have stables again. I want to get the lumber mill. Lumber mill makes it easier to take blacksmith. Makes it easy to get to stables. Easy to get to the farm. And we can kick people off of here. Get her out of the picture. At least for a time. Man, quick damage. Man. It's tough. It's really tough. It's like, it feels like I have to learn how to play my warrior again. Because things are just so different. They're so different because we've changed abilities. We changed our our legendary mystic enchant. So that is a big change. No more Colossus Smash. And then it's a big change for all of the abilities that everyone else has now that we did not fight against in the last bracket. Plus we moved things around. think we run jump down. We're floating on down. We'll fight the mage. Man, we got the execute. I wanted to get the victory rush after the heal for 260 health. It's pretty good. You know, I felt like I'd kind of mastered my shaman in elemental when I was in this bracket. It was really cool, really fun. He was doing super good. I mean, sure, I could have been better, you know, but I was very smooth and able to do things on him. And then, you know, leveling up to 60, I got kind of tired of it. And I felt like, you know, maybe I'll try a different spec. I tried a different spec, and it was not as good. And then I went back to elemental, and it was good again. And then I got tired of playing it again. Let's use the bomb. That's what we needed. I'm going to band-aid up. We'll eat some food. Yeah, my shaman's, I don't know. He has his enhancement gear now. He has the best enhancement gear set. But really, I had my hand in the wrong spot. But really, I like playing him in elemental more, because it feels too unpredictable when I'm in enhancement. I did not see all of them. It feels too unpredictable because sometimes you're going to win Fury and sometimes you won't. And sometimes it seems like, it's like, what happens? Do I just miss my windlash? Am I just missing? I don't know. But with elemental, you know, you can kind of ensure at least one good strong burst with your lava burst, flame shock, elemental mastery, lava burst, instant cast, and it's good. You see really big numbers real fast. It's kind of like you can shoot it through a small window of opportunity. I messed up I was in the wrong stance. So, gotta stay in battle stance. You know, the gladiator might be the easiest warrior to play too, because no stances. There's one stance. You can use all of your abilities. With their disengaged, it's just two hunters and a third guy. This hurts. This is hard, it sucks, it's difficult. Can I get him? This guy's getting mad in the chat because he's got a big giant X on his head. I wouldn't want an X on my head either. You know, even though it's only our team who sees. It's like, why do you gotta mark people like that? You know, people don't. If they don't like it, take it off. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. We are Alliance, and it's a close game. I'm just now looking at it like, okay, what is actually happening in the game? This looks very bad for me. They just walk all over me. Can't do much about it. Miss my hamstring. Tried to kick him in the water. Mount up and get out of here. I just want to jump off of there so bad. I could use a health potion, but is it worth it? I don't think so. It would have only done half the amount too. Now it's worth it. Please land. And it landed, but he absorbed the damage with his shield. You know what I need to do, I think, is get on Rubius. He's like level 48 now, and he just destroys everyone. I think he will kill all these people. I may do that. I've struggled long enough. I'm tired of this. Tired of it being so difficult. The arms can be very rewarding. It's tough to get in there. If you can get in there, you do a lot of damage. Less damage now because it's. I may have to switch. I may have to get Colossus Smash again. The thing is this is more for being in the fight for a while. You know, you build up the heavyweight stacks. You build it up. Mortal Strike deals 30% increased damage. Yeah, Mortal Strike, Execute. I may have to read through that again. It's been a little while. I guess I have a strong Thunderclap too. I did not remember that. I forgot. That makes sense to go in there. That's nice. The Colossus Smash helps you to jump in and basically assassinate someone before they can get away or realize what's happening. And that's the fun of the Arms Warrior. Now, it's a slightly different Arms Warrior. We still have heavy damage, but we need to stick to them a lot better. I may have to go back to my other spec, my other Mystic Enchant preset, until level 45 where I can charge people in combat. Because it's really tough right now. There seems to be a lot of hunters, mage, that's what I'm noticing the most. These freeze traps really mess me up. The gladiator stance is awesome. We can charge people. If we're in combat, we can use intercept. If we make our way down in the fury tree, we're going to have a reduced cooldown by 10 seconds. So 20-second cooldown on intercept. We won't have our stun anymore if we go that way. But actually, yeah, we can get that. Yeah, I don't know, there's some trade-offs. You know, if we're fighting another warrior, then I like it the way it is now. If I'm fighting a paladin, then I like it the way it is now. But in fighting hunters, how many hunters do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4 hunters, 3 mages. So 4 hunters. Like, let's just try our best here and see what we can do. I missed. Yeah. Blinked away. He got away with the blink. In my gladiator stance, I can charge in, stun him. Charge in, silence. You know, stun, silence. Tough go. Yeah, I mean, that was fine. I mean, it wasn't. It was tough. It was tough, and that's what the video is. It was a struggle the whole time. This guy looks cool. He's got all red armor. Too bad it's not very good. Yeah, who knows what it actually is. This might be what it actually is. Looks really cool. Not very good. That battle was a struggle. It was a struggle the whole time, it felt like. Yeah, what I could use is some duels. But I don't really have anyone to duel right now. I don't know. It's about time for a break. Maybe a break from the game. And I do kind of want to play Rubius. I got a little tired of him. You know, you play a character like him, and he's so strong. You get a little tired of it. You take him for granted, and you forget how great he really is. That's a little bit what happened. And then I was just focused on getting my warrior player playable again. He's tough now because he's so low level. If I kept everything the same and I leveled up 5, 6 levels, I would notice a huge difference. Huge difference. Charging in combat will be really good. Reduce the cooldown. It still costs a bunch of rage. And it's tough to have rage when you can't get in there. You're just getting shot at from hunters and mages, and then by the time you get to the mage again, you lost your rage because you had to switch to berserker stance, and then they blink away. And you hit them, and their frozen armor, their ice armor, the frostbite proc happens, and they just freeze you in place. Not even from using Frost Nova, just from you hitting them. And it's like, this is really hard. You know what we could do is we could try something else. Where is it? Storm Bolt. 40-second cooldown. Hurl your weapon at the enemy, causing 150 weapon damage, stunning the target for 3 seconds, and electrifying the ground, dealing 92 nature damage. If the target is a monster, blah blah blah. That could be super cool. It's a stun. That's going to help us catch people. That seems really cool, actually. This... yeah, I don't know about this one. I thought there was another one, but it may have just been the Stormbolt. I thought there was one where you throw your weapon and it spins around. Am I thinking of something else? Yeah, Ravager. Throws a whirling weapon at the location, inflicting 40 weapon damage every second to all nearby enemies for 8 seconds. Seems pretty cool. This seems cool. Stormbolt seems pretty cool. 30-yard range, but does this require protection? And we just don't know. That's the way it was with the Heroic Leap. Where even is it? Oh, it's an artifact. I forgot about that. Yeah, the Heroic Leap requires Fury points. I don't know what this requires. Could be cool, though. We need a way of catching people. Or we go back to Colossus Smash and we kill them in half their health the first charge. We can spread rend now, and I did forget about that. But alright, guys, if you have any thoughts about these things, feel free to comment. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. This was tough. It was really tough. Our sword is super good, but it was still tough. Tough matchups, It's not like that every time. Sometimes it's different. But maybe I'll play the Paladin. I think I need a snack of some sort. I need to eat some food. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.